The year was 1971. America's once mighty passenger rail system was on its knees. Faced with declining ridership and soaring costs, private railroad companies were abandoning passenger service. Congress stepped in, creating Amtrak to ensure Americans had a viable passenger rail option. Amtrak, however, inherited a network already in decline. It faced an uphill battle from the start. Decades later, Amtrak continues to face challenges. Its struggles are deeply intertwined with the geography of the United States. Amtrak's network spans the entire continental U.S. It connects bustling cities, quaint towns, and vast stretches of countryside. This vastness, however, is a double-edged sword. While offering scenic routes, it also presents a fundamental hurdle for Amtrak. Unlike the dense urban networks of Europe or Asia, Amtrak must traverse long distances between major cities. This geographical reality makes it difficult for Amtrak to compete with the speed and convenience of air travel. Moreover, the vastness of the United States has historically favored individual car ownership. Cars offer Americans a sense of freedom and flexibility that is difficult for Amtrak to match, especially in sparsely populated regions. Imagine traveling from New York City to Los Angeles. By air, it's a 5.5-hour flight. By car, it takes about 40 hours of non-stop driving. Now, consider Amtrak. The journey takes over 43 hours. This example highlights the challenge geography poses to Amtrak. The sheer size of the U.S. makes long-distance train travel a time-consuming endeavor. While planes soar above traffic and highways cut through the landscape, trains are bound to existing tracks. These tracks often wind through mountains, deserts, and along coastlines. The scenery might be beautiful, but the journey can be lengthy. This geographical reality has significant implications for Amtrak's competitiveness. Business travelers, often pressed for time, are more likely to opt for a quick flight. Families on vacation might find a road trip more flexible, allowing them to stop and explore along the way. Amtrak, while offering a romantic notion of train travel, struggles to match the speed and convenience of its competitors. The vast distances also mean higher operating costs for Amtrak. More fuel is consumed, more staff is required, and track maintenance over such long distances is expensive. These costs are ultimately reflected in ticket prices, making Amtrak less affordable for some travelers. Population density plays a crucial role in the success of any rail system. It's a simple equation. More people living in closer proximity means more potential passengers for trains. In this regard, the U.S. faces a distinct disadvantage compared to Europe. Europe's long history and relatively small size have led to high population densities, particularly in urban centers. Cities are clustered closer together, making train travel a practical and efficient option for both commuting and long-distance journeys. Trains thrive in this environment, offering frequent and reliable service. The U.S., in contrast, is characterized by sprawling cities and vast stretches of sparsely populated land. While megacities like New York and Los Angeles exist, they are separated by thousands of miles. This lower population density makes it challenging to establish profitable and efficient train routes. Furthermore, the American cultural emphasis on individualism and car ownership has shaped settlement patterns. Suburban sprawl, with its dependence on cars, further undermines the viability of rail travel in many regions. Amtrak must navigate this dispersed population, making it difficult to attract the ridership numbers needed for long-term sustainability.